My mother was the most beautiful woman on earth. Now, I'm sure a lot of other people think that about their mothers. What my mother had beyond her movie star good looks was a spirited and zest for life that many people didn't have. She poured herself with joy into everything she did. She painted, she taught first grade Sunday school, and she sewed. My mother was always smiling and laughing, and she could laugh at herself. My mother, she glowed. Good morning, Merry Sunshine. It's June 30th. Mommy, today I'm 7 years old. Yes, you are, Princess, and we're gonna go downtown. I want you to put on your very favorite outfit and get ready for us to have an adventure. Mommy, let's wear the matching dresses you made us. Good idea. And don't forget the gloves that your grandma sent you. Today, we're going to be fine ladies. It's the mid-1950s in Miami, Florida. What my mother has planned is for us to take the bus downtown to go to Burdine's department store and go to the tea room, and I'm going to get to have a yummy snow princess. What's also special about today is my brothers aren't coming. Usually when we go downtown, my mother brings my brothers. Now, Edmund and Larry are 7 and 10 years older than I. So it's like having 2 extra parents. They boss me around, they teach me things, they tease me. They think I'm their own personal doll. My mother told me there was a time when we were living in Pittsburgh where one of the neighbors came to the house. Well, hello, Mrs. Tapper. Oh, Miss Parnes, yins might not know this, but your boys, you're taking your daughter's carriage to the top of Lilac Hill, and they're letting the carriage show, and they're going to go down to the hill and chase it. Oh my. Another thing when we used to go downtown is they would put a pink leash on me and they would make sure I wouldn't get lost. But my brothers would tug me here and tug me there. They were always laughing and having fun with me. Now, as my mother puts on her hat on her lustrous auburn hair, she says, Ginger, I want you to show me how they taught you how to model gloves in your modeling class. Like this, Mommy. You're so precious. Let's go take the bus. It's on the corner and we're going to go downtown. Now, it's June 30th. Summer in Miami, Florida. Yeah. The temperature is 90 degrees and the humidity is also 90 degrees. We are perspiring as we get on the bus, glad to be out of the sun, and we flop ourselves down near the front door so the breeze will hit us as the bus heads downtown. There are a few people sitting next to us, and there are several Black people sitting in the back of the bus. That's the way it was then. This was before Rosa Parks made her bold choice to keep her seat in the front of the bus. Now, Miami might be filling up with snowbirds and New Yorkers, but mark my words, there's no doubt about it. Miami was a Southern town. In fact, many people pronounced it Miami. We finally get to Burdine's and we walk in. Oh, feel the air conditioning. Oh, Mommy, when are we going to get an air conditioner? Well, your daddy says as soon as he makes his next deal, we're going to get an air conditioner. Look at this department store. It's usually decorated so nicely, but now they've got all these big red and white flowers in huge blue vases. Maybe that's for July 4th. You are so smart. Okay, honey, let's go. See that lady over there? Oh, she's got a hat on and she got her gloves and her pocketbook for her purse. She's carrying a Burdine's department store bag. Let's us get a bag too. I'd like to buy a gift for one of my sisters. My mother grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. There were 2 brothers and 5 sisters, and they were very close. The story goes that when my father met my mother and all of her sisters, he immediately fell in love with Sarah, the prettiest and the sweetest of them all. After they got married, he would be so proud to have her on his arm. Sarah, you're looking gorgeous tonight. Let's get Aunt Fran a silk scarf, maybe 2. You know, Ginger, I wish Dad hadn't moved us sometimes down to Miami from Pittsburgh. I miss my family. Oh, but Mommy, I love living in Miami. I get to walk around barefoot in the grass all the time. And Miss Miller thought I was so clever to take my gardenias and put it in my inkwell and watch all the petals turn blue. And we get to go to the beach and have picnics at Key Biscayne. Yes, dear, but I still miss my family. Oh, Mommy, we go up there every summer, and you go in the winter too. Enough of that. Enough of that. Let's go find the millinery department, because right next door will be the scarf department. And as we take the escalator up, it's like a wonderland. There are mannequins with sparkling long dresses, and the jewelry cases are shining. Ginger, how many times have I told you not to play on the escalator? 3. We get off and go into the department. My mother immediately finds the scarves and starts going through them. Well, Aunt Fran really likes yellow. Let's find her a yellow scarf. Yeah. Now, what color do you think you would put with this? Green. Green is good, but how about this? And she reaches to the bottom of the pile and pulls out the most gorgeous purple scarf and lays it next to the yellow. I'm dazzled by the combination. Purple is going to be my new favorite color. Okay, now let's get to that tea room and have our party. We walk into the tea room and it's magical. There's piano music playing, and there's men in tuxedos gliding around, helping their patrons. They take us to a table filled with white, crisp linens, shining silverware, and sparkling glasses. The waiter pulls out 2 big cushioned chairs and sits us down. He pours water and then takes our order. It's my birthday. I'd like a snow princess, please. Now, Ginger, take off your gloves and put them on your lap, and then put the napkin on top of your gloves. Like this, Mommy? Oh, the napkin's bigger than you. And then Snow Princess comes. Now, a snow princess is a meringue circle, rippling meringue circle with a big scoop of white ice cream on the top. It's got all those little silver dots all around it to make the princess look sparkly. And on the top is a little snow princess, plastic, blonde, and I get to take it home after we go. Oh, Mommy, this is the best day ever. I'm glad my brothers aren't here. And look, Mommy, I feel so grown up. My feet almost touch the ground. I'm glad to have this time away from our hot and loud house. My brother Larry's probably asking for a baseball glove. My brother Eddie is probably fighting with my father about what time to bring the car home. I mean, there's a lot of teasing and bantering going around in our house, but it's chaotic. Now, when my parents go out to the symphony, my brothers babysit me. I idolize my brothers. One time I walk into the kitchen You guys are smoking cigarettes. Don't tell Mommy. I won't tell if you let me have a puff. You're too young. Just one puff. Okay, now suck in like a straw. I never became a cigarette smoker. Now my brother teach me all kind of games, war and jacks, and I particularly like it when my brother Larry takes me across the street to the junior high school on the weekends. We roller skate all down the halls. One time, my mother comes with us. Oh, Larry, I haven't ice skated since I was a little girl. The neighborhood we live in has about 10 or 12 houses, and all the kids play in the street. We play dodgeball and we play all kinds of games, and it's friendly, but a little competitive. I'm a little tired about hearing how about everybody else is getting air conditioners in the window. We don't have an air conditioner yet, but we do have a TV. Only thing is, now we have to whisper at dinner time so Dad can watch the news. That damn Joe McCarthy and his communist blacklist. I'm so glad that lawyer said to him, "Sir, do you have no decency?" Well, Dave, tonight we're not going to be watching the news because Ed Sullivan's on. And guess who's going to be on? Elvis Presley. Daddy, I love it when he goes, "You ain't nothing but a hound dog." And I pull up my little rocking chair and I put it right in front of the TV. And like thousands of girls and teens and women all over the country, I scream and yell as Elvis gyrates and croons, not knowing that my family's behind me, laughing at me. Elvis sings and I scream. Then there came a time when there was a lot of hushed conversation going on in the house. I hear doctors, Pittsburgh, operation. Mommy, please don't go. I have to go, honey. I'm going to have an operation, but you'll be here with Daddy and Eddie and Larry. Don't leave me with them. And you'll have sweet, kind Bessie also. I'm going to come back, honey, because I have you to come back to. My mom was gone for weeks, months, forever, it seemed. While she was gone, I got the measles. Come here, Ginger. Let me put the calamine lotion on you. Daddy, you're too messy. Let Bessie do it. I'm here, darling. I'm here. I'll help you tomorrow. When's my mommy coming home? Soon, dear, soon. Soon never seemed to come. And when Bessie went home at night, I'd stand by the window and watch her go to the street corner under that old light. Bessie, don't go. Eddie, Mommy's coming home today. Oh, I'm really glad she's coming home. It's hard being the oldest kid and you with the measles. But look, all my scabs and scars are gone. I'm going to show Mommy. Look, there's Mommy's car. There's Daddy's car. And Mommy, he's helping Mommy out of the car. Where's my Mommy? My mother's head was completely shaved, and she had a huge scar going down her side of her face. She had these fake bangs on with a scarf, and she talked kind of funny. She was a little bit scary to me. And then I hear, Mary Princess. Sounds like Mommy. And when she takes me in her arms, feels like Mommy. Shalimar, it is my Mommy. My mother is home. Eddie, Mommy talks like Elvis. Love me tender. Ginger, don't say that anymore. Mommy had an operation and the doctors made a big mistake. She can't hear out of that side of her face, and her face is going to be frozen on one side forever, it seems. But she's still our Mommy, and she loves us so, and she loves you particularly. And my mother goes on with life, with her spirit and joy. My whole life, I benefited by her grace and resilience during this time. We never spoke of it. It was amazing how she just poured herself back into her life, taking care of us. And even when people would come up to her and say, "What's wrong with your face?" she would gracefully answer, "I do look a little funny, don't I?" I could never have been that cool about it as she was. But was she? All the time? I recall being in the living room and my mother's all dressed up to go out with my father. "I'm not going anywhere with you, tin ear, crooked mouth. I'm tired of looking at your ugly face." Daddy, stop cutting Mommy. She looks so pretty. Stop making my Mommy cry. Years later, when I was visiting my parents as an adult, I made some comment about committing suicide. My mother follows me out of the room. "Ginger, are you telling me that you would consider committing suicide?" "Mom, people talk about it. I'm not the only, I'm not going to, but people do talk about it. Haven't you ever thought of it?" "Not me. There would be too much I would miss."